Ali to review the activities of the agency in 2024 and its programs this year. The General Manager, LASEPA, Babatunde Ajayi, noted that there will be improved response time from the agency while intensifying enforcement and regulations on waste oil management, smoking in public places by encouraging designated areas, noise pollution, chemical handling to reduce poisoning, among others. According to Ajayi, the agency will do everything within its ambit to make Lagos livable for every resident by ensuring they imbibe in the environmental culture and awareness.
The entire 2024 was filled with a lot of activity, ranging from our enforcement activity to advocacy to industrial awareness, to all of the engagements with different people across different sectors, from the hospitality industry all the way to the religious groups, to the industrial groups, and to many of our traders that do things that have relationships, or effects on the environment. We know that we have moved the needle a little, and what we strive to attain is to make sure that Lagos becomes a better place and it is more livable for you and I.
Ajayi urged Lagos residents to take advantage of LASEPA's new complaints management system and all its social media platforms to enhance public engagement. The LASEPA boss also added that the state government, through the agency, will sustain its enforcement on styrofoam ban. General Manager of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, Olalekan Bakaroki, has underscored the paramount importance of adhering to traffic regulations, particularly in maintaining safe speed and ensuring proper vehicle maintenance. Bakaroki stated this while reacting to a road accident which occurred earlier this morning near the Secretariat inward Otedola Bridge along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, reiterating LASMA's unwavering dedication to promoting safer roads and preventing avoidable tragedies. LASMA Director, Public Affairs and Enlightenment Department, Adebayo Taufik, in a statement says the incident involved a minibus, commonly referred to as Korokwe, which collided with a moving lung truck due to brake failure resulting from excessive speed. It says the severe impact left the driver of the minibus trapped within the wreckage, but the swift and coordinated intervention of LASMA officers ensured the immediate rescue of other passengers, all of whom emerged unscathed. The Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, says over 14,000 people have benefited from its Safeguarding and Child Protection online course, while explaining that the initiative serves as a preventive tool to help parents protect their children from various forms of abuse, excluding physical and sexual abuse, bullying, and more, or including physical and sexual abuse, bullying, and more. The agency revealed that part of the tens of thousands who have benefited from the exercise from the course include teachers, counselors, and first responders, among others. The agency notes that the course, facilitated by seasoned experts in child safeguarding and protection, covered crucial topics such as understanding child rights, bullying and peer violence, challenging behavior, positive discipline, and handling disclosures of abuse. It says participants were exposed to the socio-cultural factors influencing child protection in Nigeria. The National Association of Scrap and Waste Dealers Employers of Nigeria, NASWADEN, has condemned vandalism of critical government assets by miscreants. While addressing newsmen in Lagos, NASWADEN Acting National President Ibrahim Soja called on law enforcement agencies to support the association by fishing out criminals hiding under the union to perpetrate evil and bastardize the recycling profession. Soja said plans are already in place to build a database to register all genuine members of the association, which stand at over 7 million nationwide, in a bid to properly regulate activities of members.
This is our nation. And this is the business we have been doing 37 years on this business. For me to just see some group of people trying to come and damage our image, which I will not take that. Recently now in Abuja, we can see one or two things happening, which 100% we are not in support, and we can never support anybody going to go and vandalize government property and calling themselves they are into waste wealth.
Also speaking, Chairman of Naswaden, Lagos State Chapter, Adidotun Adewale, called for synergy and collaboration with security agencies, paramilitary bodies and regulatory agencies to nip the menace of vandalism in the bud, noting that most of those who perpetrate these acts are not Nigerians. Adewale revealed that the recycling sector generates over 3.2 million metric tons of metal while helping to sanitize the environment and contribute to the gross domestic product (GDP) of the nation.
It's so disheartening to some of us, to all of us, the bona fide scrap dealers, the bona fide traders of recyclables nationwide. We condemn this act. We condemn the act of vandalizing critical national assets and the infrastructure, because these infrastructures are being put in place by taxpayers' money. No sane men and women will dare put all those things and put the lives of others into danger.
Adewale also appealed to the government to carry the association along before making decisions on ferrous, non-ferrous materials, recycling and waste management in order to keep people in employment. He urged the government to always have alternatives on ground before banning products. Now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals Development says it will begin a television drama series, Hidden Riches, on January 25 to showcase the complexities and potential of Nigeria's mining sector. The Ministry of Solid Minerals Development, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Agadumo, announced this in a statement by his senior special assistant on media, Segun Tomori, in Abuja. Agadumo says the series seeks to uniquely tell the story of the country's mining sector as a key driver of economic transformation. The minister explains that the program, which uses powerful narrative, highlights the transformative potential of solid minerals as vital alternatives for sustainable economic growth and resource management. The statement urges the public to join the conversation on the series online via X and other social media platforms through Hidden Riches series. The Ogun State Police Command has raised concerns over an increase in reports of missing persons in the state. The command's spokesperson, Omolola Odutola, made this known in a statement in Abeokuta, the state capital. She explained that the command had noticed an unprecedented rise in the number of missing persons across all age groups. Odutola noted that only a small fraction of the individuals had been found, with many regrettably not returning home. The police spokesperson urged residents to remain vigilant and more security conscious while prioritizing their safety. The police spokesperson added that as a proactive and community-oriented force, the command was committed to raising public awareness about this concerning trend. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated his wife, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, on her 58th birthday. The governor described the chairman of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, who turns 58 today, as a reliable and dependable partner in the Greater Lagos development agenda. He said Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, a medical doctor by profession, is a committed prayer warrior, a caring, loving and devoted wife and mother, a strong pillar and a trusted partner of many decades. The governor, in a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Boyega Akoshile, also describes his wife as a compassionate woman who has touched many lives, first as a medical practitioner and now as First Lady of Lagos State. Now to foreign news. Wintry weather is tightening its grip in many parts of the UK, with sub-zero temperatures expected to plunge even lower than during the heavy snowfall of the past weekend. Weather forecasters predict the coldest nights of the year over the next 2 days, and temperatures are expected to fall as low as 20 degrees centigrade in some areas. A series of yellow weather warnings covering the next few days have already become active, with the latest warning over ice in parts of northern Wales, as well as areas in central and northern England until midnight on Wednesday. The alert issued by the UK Health Security Agency, UKHSA, warns the freezing conditions are likely to result in a rise in deaths, particularly among older and vulnerable people, and an increase in demand for health services. Across England, the temperature fell to minus 6.3 degrees centigrade in sharp Cumbria, but even in southern England, it was minus 6.1 degrees centigrade at Benson, Oxfordshire. The last time the UK had any temperature below minus 20 degrees centigrade was in February 2021 in Aberdeenshire. In our sports, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has formally announced the appointment of erstwhile coach of Eagles of Mali, Eric Seko Chelle, as head coach of Nigeria's senior men national football team, Super Eagles, following the recommendation of its technical and development subcommittee. At its meeting held in Abuja, the NFF Technical and Development Subcommittee had recommended the appointment of former coach of the senior men national team of Mali as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. At the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations finals in Cote d'Ivoire, Chelle's Mali came very close to a place in the semi-finals, losing to host and eventual winners Cote d'Ivoire 2-1 after extra time, after leading by a lone goal until the final minute of regulation time. According to the NFF president Ibrahim Guzo, Chelle is expected to lead the Super Eagles to next month's 2024 CHAN in East Africa. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, remember to always wear your seatbelt when driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under Eco Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. To promote and ensure a healthy environment, the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, is set to step up advocacy and enforcement to tackle all forms of environmental pollution this year. The Federal Ministry of Solid Minerals Development has stated that it will begin a television drama series, Hidden Riches, on January 25 to showcase the complexities and potential of Nigeria's mining sector. We also told you that wintry weather is tightening its grips in many parts of the UK, with sub-zero temperatures expected to plunge even lower than during the heavy snowfall of the past weekend. And in sport, the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) has formally announced the appointment of erstwhile coach of Eagles of Mali, Eric Seko Chelle, as head coach of Nigeria's senior men national football team, Super Eagles, following the recommendation of its technical and development subcommittee. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafalashere. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.